some emotional testimony on Capitol Hill today. What did you think? How'd it go?
What did you think? He said testimony on Capitol Hill. How'd it go?
We wanted to come to Washington. I had wanted to let them know about how the officer put his knee on my brother's neck and my brother pleaded for his life. And I knew if I had them there while I was asking for help to get those guys convicted, I knew they could help me do the same thing because we all want unity in this world.
Mm-hmm. So while I have you here, I want the audience to know some of what you said, okay? So I'm going to play it and then we'll get your response. Here it is.
Genders and races have come together to demand change. Honor them, honor George, and make the necessary changes that make law enforcement the solution and not the problem. Hold them accountable when they do something wrong. Teach them what it means to treat people with empathy and respect. Teach them what necessary force is. Teach them that deadly force should be used rarely and only when life is at risk. George wasn't hurting anyone that day. He didn't deserve to die over $20. I'm asking you, is that what a black man is worth? $20? This is 2020. Enough is enough.
And after that, I understand you marched in Washington.
We did.
Talk to me about that. Do you think people want to, right now, Philonise, people want to be heard? Do you think that lawmakers heard you? Do you think Washington heard you?
Yes, I think they heard me. I think they heard me loud and clear. I talked for a while trying to let them know that my brother, his death would not be in vain. And I didn't want him to be another guy on a t-shirt. I told him how much I loved him, how much he was a role model to people that's growing up around me. We all loved him, and the world loved him too, because we all protesting because we're tired of what's going on right now.
Mm. Listen, I'm just gonna, Philonise, you can hear me, right? Because I'm not sure if you were having trouble hearing me. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, sometimes it goes out a little bit, but...
Okay, so here's my question, Philonise. 2 weeks ago, you're a normal guy, living your life, and then all of a sudden, now you're speaking in front of lawmakers. Your entire family is on display in your life for the world. What is going through your head right now? This has to be not only surreal, but just unreal to you, unbelievable to you. What is this like?
I'm just looking back at Martin Luther King, guys like Al Sharpton, people who went through a struggle trying to get unity in this world. My brother, he was killed for nothing. He was an innocent man. So I'm not gonna let his death be in vain. I'm gonna speak out as much as I can because he has a platform now, and he also elevated me to be able to speak for him in his death. So basically, that's all I'm trying to do, trying to make sure his death is not in vain and make sure he lives on as a legacy in his life.
You know, last night, Ben, I did the Sam Cooke song, right? A Change Is Gonna Come. That was a theme of my show. Tonight, I think the theme is there's something happening here, right? These are protest songs. What is happening here, Ben Crump?
You know, it certainly is something happening, Don Lemon. For the first time, I believe that we have a real opportunity of getting people to come from across the aisle and change the culture and the behavior of policing in America. And Don, we went to Congress because we know if there's going to be a change in policing in America, it has to start at the top. And so the lawmakers, even on the other side of the aisle, were literally saying that we have to do something about this qualified immunity, these chokeholds, these body camera videos, that's what the George Floyd law is going to speak to. These issues and these are the impediments that prevent them from getting justice. So this is our time, Don Lemon. This is our time.